Hey guys, it's after midnight on the East Coast and in New York. I have a Celtic Cross here underneath my whiteboards because something just came to me really huge that I even had to use this whiteboard here to explain what's going on here. This Celtic Cross is about Donald Trump, and basically with all the changes in the cosmos just happening this week with planets going direct, Sun conjunct Mars, Mars and Mercury basically are reborn, re-energized. President Biden is one who has the benefit, especially of leading our nation with a re-energized Mars and commitment and will. So, I was just thinking, there's all these things going on right now, the squares, the tension, the fighting. Everyone is feeling that, the anxiety, the stress, the we want it done now, the frustration and the irritation that's going on. Those things that we are also feeling is also hitting Donald's natal chart. Specifically tonight, I was thinking about Donald's chart and his vulnerabilities, and I was thinking about the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction. Remember last December 21st? They called it the Christmas star. It was Saturn conjunct Jupiter. It was really exciting. It happened at 0 degrees Aquarius. What I've been sharing with you guys, it represents also the age of Aquarius, but more importantly, the ancient astrologists said that when we had the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction in the sign of Aquarius, a new dynasty would be ushered in that would last for 200 years. And the first 10 of those 200 years is the globe, the world, resettling and readjusting to this global interdependence. So we knew back then this would also be about changes in world governments and leaders. You know what? I think that, Queen Elizabeth, who's the guy? I don't know who she's married. I can't remember his name. But his passing was directly related to this, very much related to that chart and the timing. And over Washington, D.C., that chart, we looked at that chart, the very top of that chart was 18 degrees Capricorn. Today, the sun is 19 degrees Libra. Mars is 17 degrees Libra. It's an exact square. I made my square wrong. This is actually supposed to be lined up here. But there's a square. There's tension. It triggers, it sets things off to happen. With that Christmas star chart, in the 10th house in the skies above Washington, D.C., Pluto has gone direct. It is 24 degrees Capricorn. The problem for Donald, and I've talked about this. Did I write this down? Here we go. Donald's natal chart. He has Venus, which represents money, gains, comfort, women, luxury, campaigns, votes, anything that's valuable to him. All those things he loves and wants. Venus, which also rules the top of the chart. The top of the chart is your public self, your highest achievement. Think of the CEO. Venus rules that for him. His Venus is 23 degrees Cancer. It's an exact opposition here. His natal Saturn, the planet of structure, responsibility, the establishment, authority, that is 25 degrees Cancer. So Pluto is now facing direct at 24 degrees Capricorn, and it is split, this Venus and Saturn. This was set off in 2019, and I promised back in 2019, that eclipse, the can opener eclipse, would finally let us get to see what's going on with his money. So here's an opposition. Pluto, ready to work, direct. This is the last call. It's the final call. He cannot avoid this anymore because Pluto is going to finish its work. It does not let off the gas or brake for anybody. Pluto is here. This is forcing a choice. It is forcing leverage to change things here between his money, what he's established, and here's the government. We also have this asteroid, Capricorn, also went direct. It is her very last final call at 29 degrees, and she is the master healer. So there's a lot of healing going on, and there is a pointed job to finish. So that's what this tarot reading, this Celtic Cross was about. I was like, oh my goodness, tarot, my guides. I was like, I want to know if this is the last call, the last point for Pluto to do its work at this can opener eclipse as it moves forward ahead of the United States Pluto return. It's going to finish something. I want to know how this final call affects Donald Trump. I want to know how the Sun and Mars right now that are angling this Christmas star chart that promised a new dynasty and changes to be had globally within the first 10 years. What is this doing to help fuel and make things happen? That's what this Celtic Cross is for. It is stunning. Stunning. Why don't we just start over here? These were the cards that were on the bottom. I laid this all out, gasped, and turned these all over. What do we have here? Pluto's plan. The signal that's been sent out. This is the task at hand. We've put a lot of stuff out there. This final call has been set up for years. Years. We had the Mueller investigation, but cosmically, since July 2019, or the beginning of July, this has been set into motion. There's been a lot of work to get things together. Now, the bottom two cards, well, for those of you who've been following me, there are certain conditions where I draw another card. So we've got the plan that has been hatched. We've had a lot of success so far with how we've been handling Donald, with allies and people abroad, and there are multiple nations that are working on this. What do we have here? Actually, it starts here. Oh, the Ace of Swords reversed. The Sword of Truth. We know all the lies. This can also be an op on how Pluto is going to deal with Donald. Because it's an ace, I always draw another card. We have two aces. The Ace of Wands. Action that's being taken, but this seems to be more covert, like an undercover action that is not to be known. In fact, both these things could be covert, that nobody can see. Top secret. Draw another card. The Page of Swords. My card for the spy. Espionage. Donald is a spy, and he's going to be the fool. For me, the fool has to do with sealed indictments and charges. Basically, going to court, going to be charged, probably going to go to jail. So those were the cards on the bottom, what this is all about. So the signifier then, we have, how are all these aspects affecting Donald? Pluto going forward with its final call, and the Sun and Mars acting up to usher whatever in. Look at that. The Two of Pentacles. This is beyond just being able to keep balance. We know Donald is transactional. He also likes to launder data and money. This is reversed. His transactions are illegal. They're not going to work anymore. There is a paper trail. At the heart of everything he's ever done was transactional. And that is covered in the Four of Swords. These are like the ops, the favorite. These are almost like the swords, the daggers he has held over people's heads. Compromat for people to stay silent. These could also be like cooperating allies who are being quiet. But everyone is laying low because there's a lot of intel out there. We don't want anything to get messed up. So what's happening for Donald, we know all about this stuff. We have all the evidence. It's been accumulating. When the time is right, we'll spring to action. What's the challenge for Donald and all these transactions? The Star. There is no hope. The challenge can also be the insurrection and all those that funded and aided and abetted that. This card also represents the office of the President of the United States. We know our current president has some challenges with what's going on. I don't think he really cares. But also could have been the challenges of Donald getting elected. At the foundation of what the final call is and what's going to happen, the Ten of Pentacles reversed, my dynasty card, the Trump dynasty, Trump Tower, Mar-a-Lago reversed, where everything happened. The witnesses, the people, the transactions. What's crowning all of this in the skies? The Knight of Cups. These are all the offers and promises Donald made. These are all the offers and promises that came into him that he thought were being kept secret. No, those favors are spilling out. Because in the past, Donald, Four of Cups, people have offers to cooperate. Donald wants people to cooperate. A lot of offers, a lot of things that people have thought about. Well, what's happening is that's getting turned on its head. People are done sitting around and waiting. Because what's this leading to? The Nine of Wands. Those are the defenses. Going another round? Nope. People are done. They're done here. They're not going to go another round. They're not going to go all the way. There are some cracks in the defense. And further down, justice. I truly think these are the scales of justice in the United States of America. This justice card has been Putin for me because he takes that sword and he cuts people up to get the justice that he seeks. But I don't have Putin's energy on this. This is truly our Department of Justice. So how do we see Donald going through all this stuff with Pluto and its last call? All that bluster. He's furious. He was able to force people into doing things. Nope. It's all, he has no more options. He doesn't have the courts. He doesn't have anyone to help him in that regard. He's furious. This is kind of being at the end. He thinks he's a king. He's not a king. Nope. and the courts are coming down on him. What's the environment for Donald as he goes through this? Working away, working away. Pluto has been diligent and thorough with all the documentation, all of the people, our Justice Department getting all their ducks in line, all of our allies working diligently. Still working diligently because they have to get this right. There cannot be any delays. There can be no appeals. There can be no mistakes that might lead to mistrials or having things thrown out. It has to be absolutely perfect. What's the hope? Donald, going through this. The final call. The Empress reversed is barren, has no resources. But the Empress has also been Russia and everything that Donald has given to Putin. So the hope is that we drain all that Donald handed over. We get all of our assets back. Look at, there's Venus right there. That's the hope. To drain this corrupt swamp. What's the fear with all of this? That Ten of Swords reverse, that Donald will come back. He'll find a way to come back. What's next? Dun, dun, dun. Magic. The magic of maybe a Saturn-Jupiter conjunction. The magic of Libra in the scales of justice. The magic of all the timing that's been happening. The magic of everyone doing what they need to do. The magic of timing, that it's time. Hold on. This is the final outcome. Once in a dream. So this tarot deck, my throat is really dry. Is a Centennial Edition. I decided to keep these cards in the deck. This is called the artwork for Once in a Dream. Oh, they don't have it on here. Sorry. Just 1 second. I cannot believe this. Sorry about that. I don't even want to pause. I just want to get this uploaded and be done. That is interesting, my throat. After I went off about Russia and Venus. Venus rules. Do you hear how much my throat is closing up? Wow, I must be hovering right over something. I'm just going to hold on to this. Okay. So, we have Once in a Dream. I was shocked to see this. Because for me, that's like everyone's coming for you guys. The Mar-a-Lago, the Trump Tower. Everyone and everything is knocking at the door. Knocking on heaven's door? And these are all the players in the background that helped get him elected. But the thing is, non-physical, physical, the energies are such that things are being assembled and they're ready to roll. So this is part of the final outcome. I was like, okay, I got to draw another card. There's my yes card. Yes, but of course, we're all here waiting. Draw another card. The Devil. We're ready to take on the devil. Everything that he did, all the deals that were made with the devil. Things are lining up. It's go time. That's what all this means. It's go time. These are the final acts that are being put in place. These are the final things that are happening as Pluto goes forward. Final call, and then February 20th is our Pluto return at 27 degrees Capricorn. That is a guarantee reset. It is our official Pluto return. Things that have to die off and be gone will be gone. Things that need to transform and be rebirthed and healed will be rebirthed and healed. We're right on the cusp of a massive transformation, and this is what's happening with Donald. Kind of amazing. Have a great day, you guys. We'll talk to you soon.